exactly what happened there, in that court. So there's no point in trying to admit or take your evidence, mister, if your evidence is obtained with force, torture, threats, intimidation, and what have you. So now they are doing what is called the trial within trial. All right. So here is what trial within trial is described as. Okay, they say a trial within trial is a legal procedure used in criminal trials, particularly in jurisdictions like Nigeria, where a confessional statement, that is, a statement made by the accused admitting to a crime, is tendered as evidence. It's essentially a mini trial within the main trial, designed to specifically determine whether the confessional statement was made voluntarily or involuntarily. And that is how we are going to, and that's from where we're going to continue when the court resumes. So remember the last time the judge also told them that if they want to use any form of delay tactics, that this man, Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu, has been subjected to, inhuman treatment. He has been locked up for far too long, and his case was deliberately, delayed because the intention is to just keep him locked up. The judge said that and then gave this DSS 6 days in the next 2 weeks. So out of that 6 days given to them to wrap it up, or he is going to declare, or he's going to throw the case out and free Nnamdi Kanu. He actually said that. I'm going to make a ruling. If you are going to be using all this, your delay tactics, all these delay excuses and the rest of that, then, I mean, this man has been locked up for so long, enough that, unjustly, that's why I said, call it unjustly. So the guy might be like, somebody will say, oh, let's hope justice will be served. I don't think so. But we do wish that. We do. So I am going to share with you probably another update after this, okay? But for now, the court has now sort of like adjourned to another time that, okay, they want to find out if indeed Nnamdi Kanu was tortured. We know he was tortured. He was locked in the underground cells, right? And he was denied access to his own, to practice his own faith, right? He was denied access. And now there may be a chance for us to even actually get an insight into what they have subjected him to in the last 4 years as well. Mazi. Oh.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu, and the reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children, and men for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy, we are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government, through the High Commissioner, that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria, so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 67 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
You know? So I don't know what they told you about him, but we expect them that allege the burden of proof is on them. And we all know that the man, Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu, he has done nothing wrong. He has done nothing wrong. There is no any case against him. But some said that, oh man, he's done gravely wrong. So the supposed interested party in that contraption, both home and abroad, who feels like his advocacy, that is advocating for the freedom of Biafrans from Nigeria, break up the contraption and let people go their separate ways. How that is going to be against their own supposed exploitative norm, something that shows to us that Nnamdi Kanu is not just fighting, or should I say, the criminals in Nigeria are not just the only people fighting, the emergence of Biafra and fighting Nnamdi Kanu for that. There are other external factors too. Do you understand? So that maybe is what do you call it? His own sin against them. And according to Nnamdi Kanu himself, if that is a sin, if wanting a Biafra is a sin, then he is ready to die a sinner. He said it. You know what I mean? Like, if wanting a Biafra, an independent Biafra, is a sin, then he would be happy to die a sinner. So the owners of Nigeria and the rest of all those behind the scene, unseen hands, behind all of this, we are saying it to you. You are holding an innocent man. You are holding, somebody who has committed no crime for some reason, right? You dread him so much, right? Even in your own courts, you find it difficult to actually convict him. Just let him go. And we keep, raising that awareness and keep soliciting for his release as he should be. So let me tell you other things I brought for you this evening, just before we go. It is the people of Lagos. Kanu is in Lagos. And as usual, he has been adding to their own, he has been adding banza to their shege. The traffic jam, the roadblocks for Kanu and his son has triggered people's reactions like, is this even a blessing or a curse? No idea. But we'll go to that Lagos. They are doing the ECOWAS 50th anniversary. That's why it's called ECOWAS 50th anniversary, right? And the guy who scattered ECOWAS after hijacking power in Nigeria, Kanu, right, is their, I think he's their chairman. Thereabout. So in Lagos, yesterday, hang on, they even said that Salah is pretty much close as well. So Kanu is in Lagos for ECOWAS and he's also there for Salah, said. Royal Father Tinubu, the Jaga bandit, the Jaga addict, right? And then, of course, in Lagos, and the Lagosians, coping. I think it's called coping with Kanu's visit.
You people should not come to VI today. Oh, look at Tinubu. Tinubu has blocked everywhere. There's no traffic. See the junction here, the junction of my office. There's a police car there that has blocked here. No traffic. All the cars here are parked. Let me show you the other window. They've blocked these people here too. Nobody is moving. This has been ongoing now for the longest. So see the convoy or police convoy. The president has shut down the flow of traffic.
Governor, we dey go the house.
So the last clip is Sheyi, by the way. That's Sheyi. So everybody is in Lagos. Tinubu is in Lagos. And Salah. When is Salah again? When is your Salah? Ileya? I don't know. Pardon me, Sheyi. I barely, get to know the days for those festive periods now. I live in the UK, unfortunately. I barely know them. And say, I come on social media and I'll be like, Elias Idijo or Tuesday. Really? So now Tuesday be Elias here on Tuesday. When is that one on Wednesday? The next week. I said, really? Anyway, so you're having that. So Kanu in Lagos, by the way, addressing the supposed ECOWAS. Tell me when you're bored. I can take it off.
Night rather than divide. A region of free movement, thriving trade, and peaceful coexistence. That vision is still alive today. We thank God. We have the thinkers. We have the wise men. We have the opportunity. Today we pay tribute to all who have nurtured it, especially you, General Dr. Yakubu Gowon, GCFR, our only surviving father, and a symbol of this historic journey. I salute past and present head of states, government within the community within the community for upholding the values of integration, cooperation, and solidarity. I commend our former executive secretaries and commission presidents who have helped the leadership build the ECOWAS into a formidable force for peace, progress, stability, and love among our members. I also recognize the tireless work of ECOWAS Commission, staff, and institutions. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, ECOWAS is a beacon of African unity in overcoming colonial policies, legacies. We brought together Anglophone, Francophone, and Lesothophone nations under one vision, an achievement of global significance. Yes, our diversity is moving for our unity and stability. Our region has pioneered the free movement, expanded inter-trade, regional trade, and deepened integration through instruments like the ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme and joint border posts. These measures have facilitated business, cultural exchanges, and mobility across West Africa.
Nuisance Lele.
So that's a Tinubu, by the way. And I like the fact that you could tell me to take it off once you were bored. So I became bored even before you. So on the reality of today, when it comes to how are the people feeling, right now in that contraption, Kanu is more occupied, with his second-term ambition, second term. So everybody is kind of like joining the queue. You have politicians from other political parties jumping ship. You have your social media influencers queuing and taking their turn so that they could be enlisted for Tinubu's second term. But there are others too who are saying, no, it's going to be an OTP. He can take his reform back to Lagos and use it in Lagos. Don't get me wrong, here you get. Tinubu is going to rig himself. Right? And the implosion, the Nigeria's implosion is not going to be in 2027. It's going to start from 2027. The real implosion of that contraption is going to be ahead of your 2031. Now, don't try to kind of like get me wrong, okay? So I am just making my own projection based on the available info. I'm not trying to probably join others believing that, Tinubu will be kind of like intimidated out of that place. He is a drug lord. He is a cartel lord. So you can imagine where I'm coming from. So which means, except there is a stronger force, I'm talking about stronger force than whatever Tinubu and his gang are pushing, he's going to rig himself in. All right. And it's not going to be because of your election or whatever. It's just going to need your election for validation. So the power in them is so much that they feel so powerful, right? But every now and then when I come across some of those who once swore to kill anybody who failed to support their, or who refused supported their Muslim ticket at the time. Now today, they are saying it boldly, like making themselves feel so like powerful and there, right? By saying Tinubu is going to spend just a term, like this guy. And he's so confident that, yeah, we show him. Tinubu himself is like, right.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is Comrade Muhammad Ali Rinkim. I want to see this very opportunity to suggest to Nigerians to call upon His Excellency, Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to please relinquish his idea. Forget about his idea for advertising his own achievement in Nigerian administration from 2023 to 2025 at Britain, at London. It's not Britons, it's not Londonians that had voted for you, and all your achievements you have claimed